Today I want to talk to you about the most unimaginable day. In so many different ways. Let's start off with this. Couldn't imagine that I would be able to spend 2 weeks on the beach. If you would have told me as a child that I would be able to spend 2 weeks on the beach, to wake up and see this every day, I would have told you there's no way. That's unimaginable. But I did it. Then I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it. If you would have told me that on June 10th, 2020, at about 9 something p.m., that I would get the call that will forever change my life. That I would get the call that would forever change my life. I couldn't imagine that I'll still be standing here. But I am. The most unimaginable day of my life. June 10th, 2020. When I get the call saying Antoine's been shot. I don't know where he is, but he's been shot. And I put my clothes on, not even being able to imagine what was going to come next. As I ain't gonna lie and say I was rushing because I didn't want to get no ticket, but as I'm driving to the location that was on his mom's phone, I couldn't imagine. As I'm driving, and I see all those police cars around UC Westchester, that I would run up to that man, that cop, and ask him, what's going on? I couldn't imagine the news. What's up, brother? I couldn't imagine the news that I would receive. And my son is no longer here. I couldn't imagine. I remember that day like yesterday. I remember being at work, playing on Facebook, and that was the day I discovered that was my grandma's birthday. So my grandma that I never met, her birthday is June 10th, 2020. She died of cancer. Her birthday was June 10th, 2020. I found that out that morning. And then the evening time I find out that my son took his last breath on June 10th, 2020. It's a day that I can never imagine. But it's a day that I'll never forget. So today I carried a weight that I didn't get to see what his life would be. I get to carry the weight that I didn't get to see him live all the dreams out that he fought so hard for. I get to carry the weight that I never get to touch him again. The last time I touched him, like really touched him, and told him I was proud of him, was at his graduation party. And I gave him a hug and I told him I was proud. I didn't think that would be the last day that I would see him alive. So if you ever wondering, those that came out June 11th, 2020 to the house, and everybody was around and everybody's making phone calls. If you want to know and imagine, I am not okay. But every day I fight. Every day I rise. Every day I still have hope. Because in some odd way, I feel like that's what my son would want me to do. and I'm sugarcoating it. I know that's what my son would want me to do. He would say, "Get up, Pops. I'm good." And I don't understand how. He would say, "Come on, Pops. You got work to do." And I don't know how, but I will. So on the most unimaginable day of my life, I'm standing here saying, if there's anything that you could do for me, if there's anything that you could do for yourself, is to love, is to have peace, to find joy, to keep going, to don't give up, and for your youth, look the man in the mirror and know that you have value, and know that you have purpose, and know that you can live dreams. You can live dreams, but you won't be able to live them if you cut each other's life short. So today, if you do anything else, be kind to each other. Hug your kids. Hug your kids. Hug your kids. Hug your kids. Wish I had more to say.